Good morning. Come spend the day with me. We're gonna have a normal day on the homestead. Matt's out of town, so it's just me and the creatures. Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Liz. Hi, Siggy. See, it's only 25 outside and it's 53 in here, so maybe we'll start a fire. Whoa, good morning. Good morning. What are you guys howling about this morning? Ooh, I hear a woodpecker. Kind of gloomy this morning. Right, Tiger? Right, Tiger? Let's go. Yeah, there it is. Most of the morning chores are just taking care of all the creatures that require us to survive. Try not to die on the ice. Good morning! Yay! Come on! Hi, Siri. Oh, good boy. Oh, what a good girl. Jing's checking out the camera. Jing, what is that? What is it? Oh, are we scared of it? Oh, are we scared of it? Oh, you want a butt rub? What you got? It's okay. You got a ball. Good job. Good girl. Zingy? What is that? Zingy? Come say hi. Oh, he's a good boy too. He's a good boy. It's visual. In the winter, when it's cold, they get all of their water and their food. There are all kinds of dogs. Are you ready? Is Siri in your house? Good girl. Whoa. Zing, zing, zing. Hungry. He's hungry? Okay. Francis, are you hungry? I'm sure you guys are wondering, Katie, why do you have this giant barrier out in your living room? when your house is so small. And it's because Frank has recently decided that he cannot stand Sigurd. So, give him a break with the physical barrier and visual barrier. More fish oil. We're almost out. I gotta order that. Everyone has their meds. They're excited about breakfast, as you can probably hear. They don't eat anything super fancy. They eat Purina Pro Plan for their main meal, and then sometimes I add in fresh food. So we're gonna do some salmon today. Frank and Wallace are both on pain meds because they have chronic pain. And they get a joint supplement as well. Siggy also eats Red Bull. He also add water to his food. Oh my gosh, they're so excited. Everybody eats on a raised platform because our backs hurt, right? Francis, are you hungry? Oh my god. Francis? Wallace. Siggy, is he hungry? Siggy doesn't always eat breakfast right away. Depends on how he's feeling. He also eats on a raised platform. Because he's a tall boy. Oh, he does want to eat right away. The salmon helps. Made bagel bites yesterday, and he threw those up too. I'm just getting over a cold / death sickness that Matt left me before he left, so apologies for any sniffling. Gonna heat some of these up. They're just bagel bites, everything bagels with cream cheese stuffed inside. Check on the fire. Try not to die. Doing good. Okay, there are two main tasks I want to accomplish today, need to accomplish today. One is there's a full jug of water at the truck. I need to bring it to the cabin. while I'm doing that, I'm probably going to bring some garbage to the truck and the empty water jug so that I can do that tomorrow when I go into town. Then the other thing I need to do is fill up the wood box because we're getting low. And not that it's been really cold, but enough that I'm using some to just like have a fire once or twice a day. Kind of keep the temperature in here normal and comfortable. And then we'll probably take the dogs for a little jaunt. I might take the other 2 dogs out for a sled, depending on my energy level, because I'm just getting over this sickness. I do want to make some dough tonight for bread tomorrow, and we'll see. Anyways, I should probably change. Oh, Siggy's open. So one of the jugs downstairs that I thought was empty is actually full. And that's a glorious discovery. But what I'm going to do is just swap this out. Empty this in here. Really spill water everywhere. See if we can get this pump working. Sucking in air. There we go. See no squeak. Sourdough. Our trail's barely still here, but good enough for a sled still. We didn't catch it on the trail cam, but we had a moose come up the trail, almost right to the cabin. Ratio? Truck. We need to get a little sign to go here. The moose tracks. Deep. It was a warm day when I went through. Gifts. Cookies. And a dissertation. We have good neighbors. Water, a quarter. Now the whole way back is uphill, but it actually doesn't feel too bad, so. Hi, puppy. Hi, he's so cute. Ears and nose are so big they don't fit in the camera. They don't fit. Aw, what a cute boy. He's so sweet. Oh, you're shedding so much. Your hair is all over this. Really itchy. Can't forget their treats. I've been buying these baby food. Whoa! Wow! What are you doing? Goober. He's a goober. Oh, he's rubbing on me like a cat. Whoa, like a cat. Those are treats. Whoa, whoa. Oh, it's all over your head. Wallace. Frank, it's on your face. It's on your face. Good job. Good job. Let's go. Come on. Okay. Good job. When you're sick, everything just feels harder, you know? So I'm having a cup of tea and we're gonna take a little rest and then we'll stack some wood and I think we'll take the dogs for a sled because I think it's gonna be the last time we get a sled. Okay, let's get some things together for dinner. I think I'm gonna do a quiche. Look at all these fish in here. Still have some. Yes. My other thought was buffalo mac and cheese, but maybe tomorrow. Just gonna leave these out to thaw. I think I'm gonna do a cheddar broccoli quiche. Okay, well, this decided to take a photo instead of video what I was doing. So I'll just walk you through what I did. I got the sled out. We're anchored to the tree here with a quick release. I have gang line, tug lines, and their harnesses set out. And my helmet's on the tree over there. And those dogs over there are ready to go. So we're gonna go get them hooked up. Who's ready? Who's ready? We're gonna put this on. Sing, sing. Oh, he's a little nervous about it. This is the first time that they've had their collars off as part of this process. Usually they wear their collars all the time, but that was mostly a safety thing, and now that they're getting comfortable, we're taking them off. Yeah. Ready? There we go. Good girl. Good girl. Here we go. Come here. Come here. You gonna get hooked up? Not gonna lay down. Oh, I will lay down. I will lay down and look at our leg. Good job. Good job. Good boy. Oh, Siri. Siri's gonna climb on me. Oh, good dogs. Good dogs. We just got back from a little sled with the two outside dogs, Jing and Siri. Picked up some chewy packages with them. Now I'm gonna try to stack wood before I feed them dinner. And Siggy's outside. He's had quite a bit of exercise the last 2 days, some off-leash stuff, so he's kind of having a rest day today, but he's just gonna hang out with me while I do it. Right, buddy? And this hill is friggin' treacherous. One of the things we have to put in is some stairs here, because man, look at that ice. And gutters will help, because gutters coming off there, just ice. He's a leaping lizard. He leaps. He leaps. What are you doing? You want some toys? Where's your toys? Go get a toy. There's a toy. You got a toy. Wow. You want me to play with that toy? No, you just want to carry it around? Show the other dogs? If you can't tell, most of my day is just spent with the dogs, getting them exercise, getting them enrichment, making sure they have good lives. Shingy. Shingy, what are you doing? Whoa, going down. Look at that trio. Just finished this half cord. Well, and it might have been more than a half cord. And we have this whole thing left. And really winter is winding down. We're not having a fire all the time. And we've had some 40 to 50 degree days. So I think we're doing okay. I think we're going to be right at where we want to be for the end of the winter. And it wasn't like a terribly harsh winter. So maybe next year we'll have a little bit more prepared, and I think our goal is to have some that's drying as well, so that we're prepared for the year after. You know, get on top of things. Look at those good dogs over there. They're hungry. They want to eat. Good job. The tree package that came today was their food. Not quite out yet, so it's gonna hang out in the basement. We're almost out of our pill pockets, which is why I want to try to make pill pocket stuff. Because we use a lot of them because everyone's on meds. And they like pill pockets. So it's Frank and Wallace have IVDD, intervertebral disc disease, and they experience chronic pain. So we try to mitigate their pain as much as possible. Can be up and down. Wallace gets carprofen and pregabalin. So I've been doing myos for Wallace. Help with some muscle growth, although I've been really slacking on our rehab. And then, because we have them, we'll do some Mountain Wild toppers. They are obsessed. Look at that starter. It's about doubled in size, which is what we want before we make some bread. And I'm probably gonna divvy some of that up and give to a friend. It's starting to get a little dark in here. So you're just gonna have to deal with low light because we live in low light. But I, in true Katie fashion, did not eat lunch and now I'm getting hangry. So I'm gonna make dinner. puff pastry, broccoli. Let's go to our fridge. We want eggs. We want cheese, which I think is on the bottom. And I'm going to add some cottage cheese as well. I just want to see how we do this with Iceco, which we love, by the way. Whoops, almost this. Falling out. A little bit leftover. Cheese. I'm gonna have these chicken that I'm gonna prepare for the dogs. And I might have leaked in here, gross. Sometimes things leak in your fridge. And you have to be able to clean it out. And luckily, this is super easy to clean. Everything just comes out, goes right back in. No worries. What are you whining about, Siggy? You see the kitty? Okay, I'm a person that likes to multitask, so we are going to cook dinner and cook some chicken for the dogs that I will probably use for those pill pockets I talked about, and just for food, and then also maybe treats? I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We don't really eat meat, so I mostly buy this stuff for them. But I love them, so I'll do it. And then wash your hands. I'm not following any kind of recipe here. I'm just winging it. So, bear with me. We're gonna filter out the water out of our broccoli. This is not a how-to. Don't think this is a how-to. This is just a what I'm doing. I wanted it to mostly be thawed so that it didn't add a ton of water to the quiche, but it's mostly thawed. I was also going to do shallots, but I'm too lazy and I don't want to have to cook them beforehand, so we're just going to do hunks of garlic. The easier the meal, the better. I think Siggy's wondering why I'm talking to myself. Siggy, what are you doing? How many eggs do I want? How big do I want this thing? I think I'm gonna make a little quiche. Like I said, we're winging it. Nobody knows what we're doing around here. I learned a lot from my mom, but one thing I really learned is just try it. Because what's the worst that can happen? It tastes bad? Oh no. Yeah, probably only need to do 4 eggs with this little. I'm going to add cottage cheese to kind of bulk up the protein a little bit, because that's a trick I learned recently, and I like cottage cheese. Again, nobody knows what they're doing. There are no measurements that happen here. Okay. Clean up a little bit because always good to keep clean while you cook. I'm going to set a 20-minute timer and we'll check on it. It's probably going to take longer than that, but that's what we'll start. Here we go. Come here. Yeah, down. Good job. Touch. Good. Hands. Good. Hands. Hands. You don't want to play? All done. Yum. Chicken's done too. Turn this off. Yum. It is a little watery, but still very good. Last thing before I just read and go to bed. Let the dogs out, all that stuff. Gonna make some dough for tomorrow. And I'm gonna save some for my friend Brittany. I've got this little jar. I gotta find lids. I just have this bag of lids. Okay. Just need a little thing to go with this. Yeah, okay, now I'm not actually going to tighten it tonight because, as you can see, it's still producing, still eating. And if I put that on there, it'll explode. Oh, it smells good. I'm going to give her like 75 grams. Let's see what fits in here. I don't know if you can see that. 100. We're gonna give her 100. That's what's fit in here. Great. Okay, we're just gonna rest that on top. Now we are going to make some dough. Whoa, 50 grams. Again, this is that thing where like I'm following it, but I'm not doing everything that it says, and that's okay. I don't make complicated sourdough because I just would never. I know that I wouldn't make sourdough with some of the complicated ways there are to do it and involved ways. I personally just would get, I know I would get distracted and forget and then feel bad, and so I've found like this really accessible version that's really easy. I'm not doing stretch and pulls all the time, and it's totally accessible for me, and it makes great sourdough. Like, it's so good. So that's what I do, because sometimes you just have to not complicate things. Okay, and then we need some salt. Whoop, too much. That's fine. So my sourdough is probably as simple as it will ever get for anybody. This book is wonderful. I'll show you the cover. Highly recommend. I'm making the everyday sourdough. It's been a while since I actually made like a loaf. I've been making a lot of bagels. The biggest challenge I found is temperature. It gets cold in this cabin, so things don't always want to rise well. Something fun about playing with dough. This is a much more wet dough than the sourdough. And I think in the past I've been under mixing it, which is why I'm spending a little bit more time mixing. Okay, I let it rest for a little while. Wash your hands. Okay, final thing is to feed the sourdough. I'm gonna ballpark it because I don't want to use a new jar. So I'm just gonna weigh this and presume that this is the same. 521. $6.14 minus 521. Yes, I know I could do this in my head, but I'm not going to. 93 grams. Great. So we're gonna add 93 grams of all the things, because I do 1-to-1s. I try to not let my jar get too gunky because it's a pain in the butt to clean when it gets dried. It's like concrete. If you've never worked with sourdough starter, the starter itself can be like concrete when it gets dry. So I try to keep it clean, but it's impossible. And then this little thing lets you know where it started, so you know how much it goes up. And that's all she wrote. It's a fun way to end the night, honestly. It's also a really nice way to start the morning by like making bread. Oh, how nice. So I heard this new mantra somewhere on social media. Somebody made a video or whatever, and it was like, don't put it down, put it away. And yes. Try to clean everything at the end of the night. Do I always? No. But I try. Also, I don't know why I put that book away because I still need it. So 30 minutes of rest before we do some folding. I'm gonna shake this little thing. I really have not made a loaf in a long time. Okay, here she is. Now, because it's cold, I wrap this in my coat. Since it'll be like 60 in here in the morning, I just want to give it a chance to rise. So, wrap it in my coat for the bulk. It was a good day. We did a lot. I hope you enjoyed following along. Kind of a glimpse into what it's like living here in the cabin, especially when it's just one person. It's definitely easier when there's two of us here. But I hope you enjoyed following along, and I hope you continue to follow along with our homestead content as spring approaches. We just have so much stuff that we're going to be doing, so there's going to be lots and lots of new stuff happening and lots to follow along with. So as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified, leave a comment. We love reading your comments. Matt is in the comments every time a video drops, replying to every single person, so leave a comment, and we'll see you on whatever the next one is. Bye!